Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today I'm here to tell you all about the 2018 Living Light 8.1 tent camper. This is one of my favorite tent campers in Living Light line. It's great, you know, if it's going to be the two of you and you have a child or two, this is definitely one you want to take a look at. Comes in at just over 1,000 pounds, and this particular one we're going to review today has the white exterior. One of the things I really like about this is, one, it's extremely easy to set up. It's nice and low profile when you're towing it, again, lightweight, and to set it up, and I do have another video on this, but you just basically fold the beds out inside, you lift the bars up, and you're pretty much done. Put in some snaps around the outside, extremely simple and fast. Also, you have nice heavy duty tarp on here, so you don't have to worry about, you know, any winds damaging it or having rain or anything come in. If we take a look right underneath, a couple things I want to point out. One is the frame. Take a look at this. One of the cool things about Living Light is they try not to use a bunch of wood in here, and they try to eliminate some steel and go with aluminum because aluminum doesn't rust. Also, it's nice and lightweight, which is very important on a tent camper like this. You'll probably be towing it with a smaller vehicle, and it still has excellent structural integrity. You'll see right here, this one does come with a propane tank. Obviously, it has not been hooked up yet as we just got this one in, but that is an option to have the propane package on here. When we go inside, you'll see that with the propane package, you get a furnace and a cooktop as well. You can see the two supports right here on the front. This particular camper, the front supports and back supports are different lengths. The thing I like about these is it doesn't matter which side you use. On both sides, the whole orientation is the same place. So if you flip this around and put it in, it doesn't matter, it still works. Just again, just makes for a nice, quick, easy setup. Diamond plating on the front here to help protect the front end a little bit. And then this tonneau cover, when you're using it, when it's in use like this, you just kind of roll it up. When you're done and the beds fold back in, this is what covers it up. Again, that we don't have a bunch of water and everything coming into the camper. So we make our way around to the side. We'll look at the side panels. As I mentioned, this is the white exterior. Aluminum siding on here. It is automotive paint, which is great. So, you know, that way you're not going to have fading and stuff from the sun. It'll stay looking really nice for you. Stabilizer jacks on all four corners. Those are very easy to use. Basically, they lock in place. It'll be right back here. You can see this little notch. So what you'll normally do to set it up is you pull it back and out of that notch, swing it down. You'll then push this down and that will drop the leg. You'll do that on all four corners. That way, again, you get some more stability when you're in there moving around. Main entry right here, only entry rather. You have the one foldable step just to make it a little bit easier to enter and exit the RV. And you'll have your main door up top. What we did currently is we rolled it up. You know, I like kind of having rolled up, kind of out of the way a little bit. If you want, you can drop this back down. You can use just a screen, so you're still getting some ventilation in there without bugs coming in. But, you know, and again, it zips in, so that way if it's raining, you don't have to worry about water getting in there. Main entry, nice and easy to use, very similar to a lot of pop-ups. Take a look at the wheels on there. Aluminum alloy wheels, you know, not only do they look great, but also, again, that's not gonna rust out on you. Nitrogen-filled tires as well, so that way it'll hold up pressure for a longer period of time. Right back here, you have your standard bar that you see on a lot of the pop-ups. So if you do have a cooktop or something you want to put on here, you can. But it does come with this shelf, which I really like. So, you know, if you have a grill that you want to set right on top of here, you know, if it doesn't have the standard hookup there, you can do that as well, which is neat. Or, you know, again, anything else you want to use it for out here, you want to set up like a little margarita bar or something, who knows. But I do like the fact that you have that option there, and essentially, like I say, it comes with it, so no extra cost to you. Right down here, you will see a propane quick connect. So again, if you want to put your grill there, you can plug it in because this one does have the propane option. That way it feeds off the 20-pound bottle instead of having to buy small separate ones. You'll also notice the aluminum bumper there, and again, the supports on the back. As I mentioned, these ones are a little bit shorter because this bed here is shorter. However, those ones are also interchangeable as long as you use the two on the back here. Coming around to the off-door side, a couple other things. One, if you take a look right down here, normally most manufacturers use this for a sewer hose, but what the Quicksilver does is this is actually where your arms go. Those support arms I was just talking about, they store away right in there, so they're nice and easy to get at when you're setting up or tearing down. 30 amp detachable power cord plugs right in here. This one does have a city water inlet, so if you are at a location where you have water, you can plug it right into there. And also solar prep. That's a really cool option, especially if you like to go, off-roading or do some boondocking. Now all you have to do is buy the portable panels, plug it in right there, and it will trickle charge your battery. Welcome to the inside of the Quicksilver 8.1. So this is very similar to the Quicksilver 8.0. The major difference essentially is in the beds. On the 8.0, you have two 48-inch wide beds by 82. In the 8.1, the one bed here is 36 by 82, and then the master bed is going to be 60 by 82. So you get the actual big residential queen size bed in here. And then right next to the smaller bed though, you have this big dinette, which I really love this too. Obviously it gives you a place to sit and hang out, have meals together, play games. But the other cool thing is this table, the top is a plastic composite, so you don't have to worry about this being destroyed. If you want to take this out and use it as a picnic table, by all means you can do so. Also, it drops down into a bed, so if maybe you have 2 kids or 3 kids that are coming with you, you can have one on the bed, then you can sleep 1 to 2 kids here. You just fold up the legs. You'll see there's little ridges basically built into the seats. The table sits right there. You'll then take the back cushions, throw them up on top here, and now you have the extra sleeping space. Another cool thing is the storage. So I'll go ahead and take this off for you, lift this up. Take a look at that. So you have these covers on here, nice and easy to get into. Because they're plastic, you don't have to worry about getting splinters, sticking your finger in here. Then when you open it up, that will give you access to the storage. You have that on both sides. You have the nice, thermal molded bins here, so you don't have to worry about, any kind of water or anything, any kind of damage. They're just very resilient, which is cool. Right over here is your kitchen. As I mentioned, we were outside. This one does have the propane package, which gives you the cooktop here. Recessed cooktop with a glass cover, so you do have this for prep space. But if you want to do some cooking, maybe it's raining outside, that will give you the 2-burner cooktop right here. Over next to that is your sink. Nice little pump faucet right here, which is kind of cool. And then underneath you have some storage. With the Quicksilver, you have these airplane style latches, which are really nice. And when we open this up, take a look as far as the construction here. This is something I love about Quicksilver. I mentioned earlier, they try to use as little wood as possible. So you'll see, rather than having wood framing, they have aluminum framing in here. You have the Asdel composite panels for the door. So, again, you don't have to worry about any kind of water. So the neat thing about that is you can basically, take a power washer almost to this whole thing. I mean, granted, you have to be kind of careful around some of your electrical connections, but, again, just the idea of it, that you won't have any rot in here, is pretty darn neat. If we take a look underneath, you will see your furnace. Again, propane package, so this one does have heat. You want to camp when it's a little bit colder, this will allow you to do it. Dual USB port right over here. This will be your propane detector, and make sure you don't have any kind of propane leak, just making sure you're safe. Electrical outlet, and then your thermostat right here for your heater. If we take a look over to the side, if you get the AC option, that's what normally goes here. We did not opt it in on this one, so instead you have some extra storage there, as well as kind of a nice little bench seat right here. And then over to the side, you have electrical outlet. Again, this is normally where that would plug in at, but if you don't have the AC, that's just an extra electrical outlet, which is actually a pretty convenient place because it is right next to the master bed. And as I had mentioned previously, this is a 60 by 82, so it's actually technically 2 inches longer than your residential queen, but a nice big bed that 2 adults can comfortably sleep at. If we take a quick look at the ceiling here, I do just want to show you the support system. And as I mentioned, this is super simple to set up. Basically, if you look right here, you'll see how all these bars are interconnected. So when you fold the beds up, they all collapse. So to set it up, you literally just pull the bed out, you pull these bars out, these just stay attached, the whole tent opens right up with you. It really is just a matter of minutes to set this thing up. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Living Light Quicksilver 8.1. This one has the white exterior and the propane option. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.